have asked for ordination from the Lord Buddha 3 times, but he has not yet given his permission. However, we won't give up our efforts. Let us shave our heads, put on the yellow robe, and follow the Lord Buddha wherever he goes.
Oh Lord, if women were allowed to ordain in the Buddha's dispensation, could they attain to the level of arahantship?
Ananda, if women were ordained in the Buddha's dispensation, they could attain to arahantship exactly the same as men can.
If that is the case, in your kindness, please give ordination to Queen Mahapajapati, who raised and looked after you when you were a child, and thus fulfill her wishes, Lord.
Ananda, if Pachapati will practice according to the 8 strict conditions, I'll give her my permission.
The 8 strict conditions are: 1. A bhikkhuni who has been ordained for even 100 years must bow to a bhikkhu ordained that very day. 2. A bhikkhuni may not spend the rains retreat in a monastery where there are no bhikkhus in residence.
'Practice the 8 strict conditions for the period of 2 rains retreats. Please, may the Buddha consider our ordination.
I permit your ordination.
After their ordination, Pajapati Bhikkhuni and the Sakayan Bhikkhunis practiced mental cultivation with great determination until each of them had attained to arahantship.
Now King Mahanama of the Sakyan clan has inherited the throne of Kapilavatthu. It goes to show how unstable and impermanent even kingship is in this world. Prince Siddhartha, my husband, relinquished the royal throne without a second thought when he went forth. My relatives, my son, and even Queen Mahapajapati Gotami have followed after him and ordained. That being the case, it is best for me also to relinquish material comforts and ordain in the Buddha's Dhamma Vinaya.
Princess Yasodhara and a great number of her ladies of the court traveled to Jetavana Monastery in Savatthi. After practicing the 8 strict conditions for 2 rains retreats, Princess Yasodhara was ordained as a bhikkhuni. She practiced mental cultivation with great dedication and attained arahantship. Her ordained name was Venerable Badakacha Nateri. Having performed the twin marvel, the Buddha arose from his crystal seat and stepped forward with his right foot. He placed it on the summit of Mount Yugandhara. Then he stepped forward with his left foot, placing it on the summit of Mount Sumeru, upon which Tavatimsa heaven is located. With his third step, the Buddha ascended into Tavatimsa heaven. He seated himself upon the Pandu Kambala stone, the seat of Lord Indra, the god of Tavatimsa heaven. His purpose was to teach the Dhamma to his mother in accordance with the tradition of past Buddhas. Delighted, Lord Indra and the host of Tavatimsa heaven gathered before the Buddha to hear his discourse.
Tell me, have you seen my mother?
O Lord, your mother was reborn, Santusita Devaputa, in the higher realm of Tusita. I will quickly go and invite your mother down.
Mother, please come and sit close by. The kindness you showed me in your past life was great beyond measure. As an expression of my gratitude, may I take this opportunity of teaching you the Dhamma during the 3-month range retreat here in Tavatimsa, so that you may attain the path, fruit, and nirvana. Mother, please listen. Ignorance and craving lead a person to rebirth. Agitated, their heart rushes around within samsara. For as long as the aggregates come into being, the supposition of a being is also there. In truth, such conditioned things are not worthy to be called a being. There is only suffering which arises, and suffering which decays and ceases. Aside from suffering, nothing arises. Aside from suffering, nothing ceases. Lord Buddha, you have ascended to Tavatimsa heaven and taught the Abhidhamma to your mother for the full 3 months duration of the range retreat. The people of the world are now wondering, when will you depart from heaven and descend to the human world? Moggallana, please let the people know that I will descend from heaven in 7 days' time, arriving at the gates of the city of Sankasa.
This is the last day of the rains retreat. I will create 3 heavenly staircases for the Lord Buddha's descent from the heavenly world. The crystal staircase for the Lord Buddha is in the middle. The golden staircase on the right is for myself and the other deities. The silver staircase on the left is for Sahampati Brahma and his host of Brahmas. As he descended from heaven, the Buddha performed the marvel called Loka Vivarana, making the realms of heaven, earth, and hell visible to all. Having revealed this amazing sight, he stepped down to earth at the gates of the city of Sankhasa.
Oh, this renunciant has a very noble appearance, fitting to be a great man. Here in Kuru, it's very hard to find a husband suitable for my daughter, Magandia, but today I found one. Venerable sir, my name is Magandia. I have a daughter who I would like to get married. But here in Kuru, I can find no suitable husband. And then I saw you today. I am very pleased by your appearance. Please accept my daughter as your wife. Oh, and don't worry that she's ugly or unattractive. There's nobody in this whole country more beautiful than Magandia. Please wait here. Oh, my dear child, Magandia. Oh, I'm exhausted. Hurry up. Make yourself as attractive as you can. Now, right now. Quickly, my daughter.
If you're tired, then sit down and take a rest, husband. And why do you want our daughter Makandia to dress up prettily?
Come on, please. Sit down and rest. Oh, Magandia, are you ready yet? Hurry up.
I'm ready, Father.
Right. Go quickly. I've met him.
Met who?
I've met him. Where's he gone?
What's this all about? You brought me all this way and I still don't know what you're talking about.
I've met our daughter's future husband. That's what I'm talking about. I told him to wait for me here, but he's disappeared. Ah, there, you see? His footprints are still there. You're knowledgeable in the texts dealing with the interpretation of footprints. Have a look at them.
2 footprints that exactly match in this way are the footprints of a great being. They show that he is beyond craving, beyond anger, beyond delusion, without defilement. Such a one is not interested in household life.
No defilement? What? Every man likes beautiful women. Let's see what happens when he sees our daughter. The main thing is to find where he's gone to. Oh, over there! I found him! Quickly, wife! Magandia, hurry! Follow your father! Venerable sir! Venerable sir! Venerable sir, this is my wife. And this is my daughter, Magandia, who I'm going to offer to you.
Brahmins, I rejected sensual pleasure on the day of my enlightenment. I've seen the root cause of your existence, karma. You arise from sensual thoughts. Those thoughts arise in me no longer. Your karma will appear no more. Brahmins, listen to this teaching. The wise person must put effort into raising his mind out of attachment to sensuality, freeing himself from Mara's snare, steadying himself with the hook of mindfulness. He is able to master himself. He is able to have victory over himself.
Your teachings have illuminated the path ahead for us both. Lord, do not hold it against our daughter. Magandia is still very young. We ask permission to go to my younger brother to give him all my wealth and ask him to take over as guardian of our daughter. As for my wife and me, we will ask permission to join the monastic order so that we may, in time, realize enlightenment.
My name is Varanja Brahman. I am the ruler of this town of Varanja. Hearing of your reputation as a perfectly enlightened Buddha, I wish to have a Dhamma discussion with you. But why is it that when I, your senior in years, arrive here, you make no gesture of respect? Don't rise up to welcome me, and don't invite me to sit on the same level as you.
Varanja Brahmin, in this world or in any other world, I have not yet met anyone superior in Dhamma to me to whom I should make a gesture of respect, stand up to welcome, or offer my seat.
It's my view that your way of practicing and conducting yourself is quite tasteless.
Brahmin, my way is indeed tasteless. I have abandoned the taste of the sensual pleasures of form, taste, smell, sound, and bodily touch. But I am not tasteless in the way that you understand it.
You have no assets. You teach non-action and praise annihilation. And furthermore, I would say that you are loathsome.
Brahmin, I have no assets or wealth because such things consist of forms, tastes, smells, sounds, and touches. Venerable Brahmin, I teach non-wrong action, non-evil action by body, speech, and mind. I praise the annihilation of lust, hatred, and delusion. Brahmin, loathsome is bodily misconduct, verbal misconduct, mental misconduct. I loathe all that is evil and unwholesome. But I am not at all loathsome in the way that you believe.
You teach eradication, destruction. You teach non-arising and non-birth.
Brahman, I teach the Dhamma for the eradication of lust, hatred, and delusion, and for the eradication of all unwholesome states. I teach the destruction of bodily misconduct, verbal misconduct, and mental misconduct. Because these are things which are worthy of destruction, I have attained the state of non-arising and non-birth by abandoning the causes of birth and becoming. I speak only the truth in response to your comments. The truth is not as you understand it to be. Pay attention, Venerable Varanja Brahmin, and I will teach you the Dhamma. Sending your mind outside and seeking faults in others is a cause for suffering. Reflecting internally, developing awareness of one's own mind, is the path. Nirodha, the end of suffering, is its fruit.
The Dhamma teaching you have given has illuminated the way for me. For the rest of my life, I take the Triple Gem as my refuge, and please may I invite you to spend the Rains Retreat here in order to teach the Dhamma to the citizens of Varanja.
Who is that? Come out where I can see you right now.
Otherwise, you'll do what?
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I should be the one asking you the same question. I am the Lord of Monkeys, and I have been living in Rocky Tavanna Forest for a long time. And you, what are you doing here?
I am Palilayaka, the Lord of the Elephants. I got fed up with all the busyness and problems of my entourage and left to spend some time alone.
Yes, your entourage sounds just every bit as irritating as mine. You say you are the Lord of the Elephants, but then why are you wandering around spying on a human?
This one is not like other human beings. He bears the marks of the great man. From the moment I saw his bearing and the graceful, peaceful way he moves, I felt full of faith and inspiration.
Well, if that's the case, let's go and ask him some questions.
Did you know that the Lord Buddha has left the Gositarama monastery?
Well, he has probably gone to give teachings in another city.
Not at all. I have heard that one of the senior monk expert in the monastic discipline has had a falling out with a senior monk expert in Dhamma teaching over some small matter of the discipline. Not only that, but students of the two senior monks have sided with the teachers so that the quarrel has spread, and now there is a major conflict. It got so bad that even when Lord Buddha himself admonished the monks and urged them to give up their conflict, they wouldn't listen, and so he left the monastery alone.
That's terrible. Those monks are really stubborn and intractable.
How long will it be before we will be able to hear the teachings from the Lord Buddha again?
That's the point. The monks' dispute means that all the rest of us aren't able to listen to the Lord Buddha teach.
The Lord Buddha must be fed up with the disobedient monk. From now on, we shouldn't make any more food offerings to them.
Oh, good idea. Let's encourage all the other lay supporters to do the same.
We've been coming back from alms round with empty bowls for many days now.
Nobody in Kosambi is filling our bowls with any food offerings anymore. If this continues, how will we survive? What will we eat?
The lay people are unhappy that we are continually arguing and in conflict, and that by ignoring the Lord Buddha's admonition, we made him leave.
And where has the Lord Buddha gone to reside now?
Even though we've come to our senses, we have entered the rain's retreat period, and it's not possible to go off in search of him.
Venerable Ananda, I, Visakha, and my wife, along with all the wealthy families of Savatthi, have come to know that the Lord Buddha is currently living alone in the forest. And so we wish to send an invitation to him, requesting that he graciously come to reside here in our city of Jetavana. The people of this city will offer food to the Lord every day, in order that we may be able to listen to his teaching. Please, would you assist us in this?
Do not worry, Anathapindika. I will see to it myself. The rains retreat has ended now, so I will take 500 monks with me to Rakitivana Forest to invite the Lord Buddha to come and reside here. You may put your minds at ease.
Oh, it is our great good fortune to be able to pay respects to the Lord Buddha again and to listen to his teachings.
Palilayaka, that is Venerable Ananda, my personal attendant, and those monks accompanying him are my disciples. Allow them to approach. Lord of Elephants, Lord of Monkeys, allow me to kindly thank you for your service to me in looking after me in this forest. Now is the time for me to return to Jeta's Grove Monastery.
How many tens of thousands of years more must pass before another such great being appears in the world? It has been our great fortune to have had the opportunity to serve the Lord at such close quarters. What a great shame unlikely the Lord has to leave after such a short time. It will be very unlikely that we will have such an opportunity again. We will probably never see the Lord again.
The Lord Buddha has forgiven us for our dispute. It was good that we saw our fault and swiftly made our way from Kosambi to pay our respects to the Lord Buddha in Jedda's grove.
You're right. The Lord is going to give us a Dharma talk. Pay attention.
Know this, monks. This flourishing or decline of this teaching is not dependent on the actions of outsiders, but depends upon the fourfold assembly of monks and nuns, laymen and laywomen. Consider the fool whose acts of body, speech, and mind cause harm to self and others. You have all entered the Sangha and have been training in the well-expounded teachings that I have given to you. Be diligent in your efforts so that you may realize the fruits of the training that you have not yet realized, that you have not as yet fully penetrated, so that you may become truly noble.